Good day, amazing viewers. You are welcome. This is a very interesting functional equations. The question is, we want to prove that f is exponential given that f of 0 equals to 1. This is a clue given to us. We have f of 0 equals to 1. First is, if we have any way of solving this, we can drop it in the comment box. To know how many steps, how many fast we can solve this compared to how I will solve this thing. Let's solve this in a very simple way. Since we are given f of 0 equals to 1, we have to derive this first. And to achieve that, we set x equals to 0 and y equals to 0 in the original equations. So after setting this, we are going to have f of 0 plus 0 equals, here is f of 0 multiplied by f of 0. With this, we have f of 0 equals f of 0 all raised to power of 2. And we cannot just cancel this like that. We have to find what is f of 0 first. So just like we can take this anyhow, either we transfer f of 0 to other side or we take f of 0 squared to this side. Anyone, it works. So by transferring this f of 0 minus f of 0, then all squared equals to 0. What we do is we factor out f of 0 here. And by doing that, divide this one by f of 0, we have 1. Minus what of this is also f of 0 equals to 0. Since f of 0 is not equals to 0, since it is equals to 1, therefore, for the first one, we have f of 0 equals to 0, or 1 minus f of 0 equals 0. Then with this, we have f of 0 equals to 1. This proves the initial given f of 0, which is 1. Then the main question now is, how can we show that f is exponential, that is f of x is exponential? So this is very simple. So our goal in the second step is we want to show that f is exponential. Then we are going to assume, suppose I have f of x equals, let me just say f of 1 raised to the power of n. For n is a positive number, but we don't know the value of f of 1. Let's say it's a constant number for every n that is positive. And how can we achieve this? So if I recall from the original equations, so since our aim is to show that our f of x here equals, let me just say f of 1 raised to the power of n. We want to show that this equals to this, being the exponential. And to achieve that, suppose I let y here equals to 1 in the original equations. And here is the reason why. We are going to have f of x plus 1 equals f of x multiplied by f of 1. This is what we have. And this is just like a recurrence. And how is it a recurrence? Suppose I let f of 1 equals to k, or we can choose any letter. We have this f of x plus 1 to be equals f of x multiplied by k. Okay? Again, to know that this is a recurrence, if I let x equals to 1, okay? If x equals to 1, we have f of 2 equals f of 1 multiplied by k. But we have f of 1 equals to k. For f of 2, we have it as k squared. Again, let's test for another one. For x equals 2, we are going to have f of 3 if x equals to 2. This gives us f of 2 multiplied by k. And this is k raised to the power 3. If you continue that way, at x equals to 3, we are going to have f of 4 equals f of 3 multiplied by k. And this gives us k raised to the power 4. As this continues, then you can make it in a general way that for every n, we are going to have f of n here equals k raised to the power of n. And for all, n is a member of positive integer. Okay, so therefore, since we have f of n equals to k raised to power n, so we stop here. But we cannot conclude, or let's say if I change this n to x, since we want to prove that f is exponential, so we have f of x equals k raised to power of x. But this does not enough. It doesn't enough to just conclude like this. We have to test for the negative values. We have to test for the let's say the rationals as well. So to do that, we consider from the original equations. Suppose I let y equals minus x. For instance, the original equation is f of x plus y equals f of x multiplied by f of y. If x is minus y, we have f of x minus x equals f of x multiplied by f of minus x. And with this, we have f of 0 equals f of x multiplied by f of minus x. From the initial given values, conditions, we have f of 0, which is 1. 1 equals f of x multiplied by f of minus x. So if I make f of minus x the subject, since we are testing for the negativity, we have f of minus x equals 1 divided by f of x. And how do you know that this works? From the above, we get f of x as k raised to power x. So if I replace this, we have f of minus x equals 1 divided by k raised to power x. And this results in k raised to power of minus x. For every f of negative x, we have k raised to power minus x. So that is, this one is true. And let's say again, we want to check for the, let's say any form of rational, like let's say p over q or a over b, if b is not equal to 0 or if q is not equal to 0. So what we do is, suppose I let both x and y equals to half. If both are equal, from f of x plus f of x plus y, we have it as f of 1 equals f of 1 over 2, then all raised to power of 2. Then, since f of 1 is k, we have this as f of 1 over 2 all squared equals to k. And by taking the square root of both sides, or raise both of this by 1 over 2, we are going to have f of 1 over 2 equals k raised to power of 1 over 2. So this one is also true. And by inductions, so if you have 1 to be p and 2 to be q, so we have this in a general way as f of p over q equals k raised to power of p over q. So this is what we got. Then by assumption that f is continuous, we then go to have f of x equals k raised to power x or a raised to power of x. So this is what we were asked to prove. This proves that f is exponential. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video. Never stop learning. Bye bye.